GMAX Butterfree is making its Pokémon GO debut this weekend, but is GMAX Butterfree even good in this game? Maybe you don't even have your best strategy nailed down yet, and overall, maybe you don't even know how these GMAX battles even work. You're in the right place. This is GMAX Butterfree with Go With Us. Let's get time and date out of the way. GMAX Butterfree will be making its debut this weekend on Sunday, 3rd of August from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, so a 3-hour time frame. But how good is GMAX Butterfree? Well, let's look at its base stats very quickly. GMAX Butterfree is a bug and flying type Pokemon with a max CP of 2065, so very glassy, an attack of 167, a defense of 137, and a stamina of 155, which all, to be honest, are below average. The fast attacks that it has access to is going to be Bug Bite, which is great. Bug Bite is going to come with an elite fast TM, but it's a half a second bug move. We have Confusion and Struggle Bug in there as well, and its charged moves are going to be Bug Buzz, Signal Beam, Psychic, and GMAX Befuddle when it's in its Gigantamax phase. After looking at these stats, we're going to discuss in a little bit to see if this day is even worth it for you, but let's look at those bonuses very quickly. The max particle collection limit will be increased to 1600 per trainer. All power spots will be hosting GMAX Butterfree max battles, which will refresh more frequently, about every half an hour. Trainers can collect 800 max particles from collection at each power spot, which is awesome. We get 2 additional special trades in this 3-hour time frame, which I think is incredible. From August 2nd at 5 p.m. all the way until August 3rd at 8 p.m. PDT time, the remote rate limit will be increased to 20 per day. This is very important. If anyone does not have any attackers at all for Gigantamax Butterfree, there's a timed research going live at the beginning of this week where their main rewards there is going to be a Dynamax Darumaka. But Darumaka going into D-Max Darmanitan is actually one of the best attackers you could use on this day, but we're going to discuss the attacker list in just a sec. If any trainers want to upgrade their experience for a total cost of $5, you're going to get another timed research, which is going to reward you 1 max mushroom as well as 25,000 XP. But the bonuses coming from this ticket is where the real pull and real value of this ticket is. Every single max battle that you complete, you'll be getting 2 times XP, as well as the fact that your max particle collection limit will be increased to 5,600, which is a lot. I'm gonna put that into perspective right now because I was gonna throw this at the tips, but I'd rather do it now. Guys, every single GMAX battle that you face and complete, you're gonna get 25,000 XP and 25,000 Stardust. That is insane. If you have the ticket, you're now gonna get 50,000 XP. With a lucky egg running, you're gonna get 100,000 XP. And if you want, at the end menu, you can see that for a total cost of 200 coins, you can multiply this bonus even further and you could get up to 200,000 XP. Guys, that is broken. It is the most powerful way to get XP in the game right now. Details out of the way, but what is the easiest way to take down GMAX Butterfree? Well, the best thing to do is to look at his resistances as well as his weaknesses. It takes resisted damage from ground, fighting, grass, and bug, but GMAX Butterfree is weak to a couple of things. It is weak to electric, fire, flying, and ice, but it's double weak to rock. Undoubtedly, our best attacker is going to be GMAX Cinderace, followed by GMAX Toxtricity, GMAX Charizard, Darmanitan, as well as Zapdos. These are the Pokemon that should have their max attack leveled up to level 3, as you can see on screen right now, and they should at least be at level 40 because that is going to be the best way to do as much damage, specifically in the Dynamax phase. But before we get to the Dynamax phase, we need to have tanks. These are the Pokemon that are going to tank the most damage for us, as well as charge that Dynamax meter for us, so that once we enter the Dynamax phase, we can switch to our attackers. So what are the best tanks to use for GMAX Butterfree? Undoubtedly, number 1 is going to be Crown Shield Zamazenta with that Metal Claw. In second place, we would look at Crown Shield Zacian because of how much it can resist. We would obviously throw in Blissey there because of the half a second pound move, and its defense stats are incredibly high, so a really good tank as well. And even something like Excadrill with Metal Claw, as well as something like Corviknight, if you do have it, could be a really great tank to use. But while that's happening, they're going to be charging the Dynamax meter. So once we're in the Dynamax phase, you need to switch into your attacker, and that is going to be your best chance at taking this thing down. Bear in mind that your defensive Pokemon need to have your max guard and max spirit leveled up because those tanks need to be staying on the battlefield as long as possible. Just to put the top attackers into comparison for you, GMAX Cinderace is actually 10 to 12% better than GMAX Charizard as well as GMAX Toxtricity as an attacker, just to put that into perspective for you. Our tanks and our attacking list is on lock, but what is going to be our battle strategy? Our team is going to consist of GMAX Cinderace to do as much damage as possible. We're gonna bring in a Metagross there as well to kind of join tanking forces with Zamazenta too. I'm gonna start the battle with my Zamazenta and switch between Metagross and Zamazenta as my tanks, and then in that DMAX phase, switch out into my attacker, which is gonna be GMAX Cinderace, to do as much damage as possible. Overall, Butterfree should take about 7 to 10 trainers to take down. This should be a fairly simple fight. If you have every single one of your tanks at least at level 40, guys, you should not have a problem. We even know of people that duoed GMAX Lapras, for example, to put that into perspective. Guys, GMAX Butterfree will officially be our best bug attacker, but as we know, we're not going to use bug very often. In comparison to Metagross, which is previously our best bug type attacker, GMAX Butterfree is now going to be about 10% stronger as a bug type attacker. It's probably the best resistance to ground right now alongside something like Articuno, but the great thing about Butterfree is that it does have a half a second fast move, which is going to be that bug bite, and Articuno does not. GMAX Butterfree will have a boosted shiny chance at 1 in 20, which is insane. This shiny is beautiful, one of the best shinies we've seen in some time, and if you're looking for the 100% IV, the Hundo CP is going to be 1044, so screenshot that if you don't have it. Final tips would be to remember to leave your Pokemon at a power spot if you want to get certain candy for that Pokemon. That's the first thing. The second thing is to also remember to Mega Evolve a bug type or a flying type in the background. You will not be battling with this Pokemon, but it's going to reap the candy as well as the XL candy for every single Butterfree you catch, and with Mega level 3 out, you're going to get a lot of candy for every single Butterfree you catch because it's a second stage evolution. In summary, we know the details and the bonuses, we know the best tanks to use, the best attackers to use, and we even know how to really maximize these rewards. Overall, is this day worth it? 1000%. Get yourself a shiny GMAX Butterfree because it is stunning. Guys, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. We packed this video for you. Appreciate your support. It's the only way to show that you want to see more of our content. Love you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one, baby. Shh.